When I had my first son, I stayed at home for a while and then I went back to work part time. Then I had my second son, went back to work. It was not easy.
Mm,
I give kudos to working moms out there. Like you
absolutely.
cannot believe finding daycare is terrible. If anybody's ever tried to do it, they know where I'm coming from. It's a horrible thing to try to do, finding good daycare. So it got to a point where it was like, okay, well, it's not really benefiting me financially to go to work. So I'm going to try to stay at home and see if that works. So I was really so lucky to be able to do that. But I found out very quickly that it came with some struggles that I was not really, I wasn't expecting them because, we see so many of these TV shows and movies of these stay at home moms and they're always so happy and everything's always going so great. But I found out that I struggle a little bit with depression and isolation, that not having adult contact throughout the day sometimes was hard. Losing track of my health and fitness. I didn't feel good about myself. That was difficult. The relationship with my husband, who traveled a lot, he was gone 3, 4 days a week, was very difficult because, and now looking back on it, and of course, there's so many things that we did wrong that we could have done better, but really not understanding where each other was coming from. Because I didn't really face my issue or seek out help because I kind of felt guilty complaining about the privilege of being a stay at home mom. I just kind of suffered in silence and tried to deal with it on my own. And that's why I want to do this, because knowing what I know now, I really want to go and help those now that are in the trenches to be able to find that confidence if they've lost their confidence, if they've lost kind of that identity. Who are they now that they're a stay-at-home mom? They used to work, they used to go out with friends, they used to do all that stuff, and now they've become a totally different person. So I want to help all those people.
One thing I hear a lot from parents is, oh my gosh, I don't want to mess my kid up. If I keep doing this, I'm going to mess my kid up. No, kids are resilient. The thing is, we have to continue to learn and to grow and adapt. But that's where that communication, and if we look in your marriage, my marriage, and most marriages that fail, you take communication out, you take the vision out of where we're going, and it's probably not going to make it. I'm here to be a resource, to be an encourager, to be a supporter, and hopefully to be a light in a sense, because I want people to know that there's people who've been through it, what you're going through. You're not alone. If I had somebody like this, if I had a Betsy and Steve, man, it could have been totally different. To have somebody I could sit there and go, hey, I got to throw this out there. And I'm a counselor, by trade, but everybody needs somebody.